pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Okay. Faithful devotees, do you remember our last lesson? Page number. Yesterday I already explained the process of very large object. Yes, but page number 4th and 5th, you can understand the first Citta process with detail, very detailed. The one by one explaining about the three, what's the difference between three bhavanga and the 5 door adverting consciousness, eye consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, determining consciousness, Javana and Tadavana also. Anyway, when the color object impinged on the eye base, it impinged on the mind door at the same time. I already explained before yesterday. And cause the Bhavanga mind stream in the mind door to be distracted and divert towards the color object. Now when the impinge the object of eye base in the same moment to the heart base, at that time the mind door to divert to the object. At that time arising first past bhavanga, after that vibrating bhavanga and arrested bhavanga, pacheta bhavanga, 3 mind movement. Then arising 5 to adverting consciousness. But the 3 bhavangas object, not the present object, is a past object. Because the bhavanga is one of the resultant mind. The present object cannot be object for the resultant mind. Okay? But the 5 to adverting consciousness, they taking the present object, color object. Then after that, following one by one according to the systematic way. The first Lord Buddha explaining and the commentary also explained one by one. But nowadays, because I can give some example in Sri Lanka, the many bhikkhus not believe Citta process. Why? They say this is not the Buddha's teaching. Because those are things coming in the commentary and sub-commentary, explaining clearly. In the text, explaining Citta process, but not deeply and not complete. But they are according to their meaning. But we have the faith for the Buddha and Buddha's teaching, and if someone know the Patthana, according to the Patthana manual, the book explaining under the Anantara Pacchaya and Samanantara Pacchaya, completely Citta process, the mind movement. what's the relationship with each other. But because lay people doesn't know the meaning of deep Abhidhamma. But everyone can get the brief meaning according to the Abhidhamma manual book. But those are manual books also written by some of the teachers in the ancient time, not the Buddha's teaching. This way, some Sri Lankan bhikkhus always criticize, but they are accumulating unwholesome akusala karma. But they are wearing the chivara, they are keeping the Buddha's discipline rule, they are practicing Dhamma, but they are teaching wrong, explaining wrong. They not believe some part of the Buddha's teaching. This way, we cannot say they have established the strong faith for the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. But now we know about the second council, the second Sanghayana moment. What is the reason to appear the second council? Because of the 10 type of the wrong understanding, misunderstanding of the discipline rule. Then the Sangha divided two parts. One part say this is cannot believe, not the right. Some other group say this is right. Then the Mahayana and Theravada is starting from that place. The two groups starting from the after second Sanghayana. But this all are happening, already happened in the past also. But at that moment, during that period, so many the great Arahat were there in the world. But now also, maybe not very easy to appear like this happening in the world. Okay, but anyway, I'm very happy you are foreigners. All are the foreigners, and but you don't have the very good Buddhist background according to your generation. But anyway, you are believing the Lord Buddha's pure teaching. I'm very happy. But sometimes when I was Sri Lanka, it was very difficult to teach, very difficult to explain. Some of them accept this is the teaching of the Buddha. Some of them not accept. Why? They are almost some bhikkhus explaining the wrong way. They not believe Visuddhimagga. They not believe commentary. Not believe the some part of Abhidhamma. Always they criticize. They because some meditators they are practice Mahasi meditators and some teachers of Mahasi, and some of teachers and some students they practice Goenka method. Those are people always criticize the pure Buddha's teaching. Okay, but anyway, now we have to understand this is the Citta process, how arising in our daily life according to the object. Now, I think everyone can understand about the meaning of the Bhavanga, similar of the river. Page number 4, third paragraph, explaining one by one. Now I no need to spend the time. After that, also explaining the similar of the running man, or the another two Bhavanga. What's the difference between the why there are three Bhavanga? This is meaning. Those are come from the sub-commentary. Okay. But anyway, after 17 mind movement arising the following Citta process, following mind process. This is because the eye, when they are seeing the color arising the eye consciousness, but eye consciousness only can see the Paramatta color of the only Paramatta ultimate reality, but cannot see exactly what is the color from the eye consciousness, but they are taking only the Paramatta color, the ultimate reality only. So the later on arising the after 17 mind moment arising the following mind process, 4 or 5 process. Then you can understand this is the object, this is this color, etc. So this is after 17 mind moment, we don't know how many bhavanga arising for us. We don't know, but especially for the Lord Buddha, between 2 citta process can actually one or two bhavanga. Because Lord Buddha's the understand very fast than us. Because we are understanding very slow. Very slow meaning many bhavanga arising between the citta process. Between the 2 citta process arising many bhavanga. That's why sometimes after seeing some object, they spend the time to understand. Means many bhavanga arising between the 2 process. Then now do you know our Lord Buddha's one of the second power, the 2 miracle power. Then the fire arising the one eye, the same moment arising the water from another eye. Then the fire and water always arising together. But after seeing the people, it's arising together, same moment. Don't have any gap. Actually, they have a gap. Then Lord Buddha attending the fire element, because of the fire element process producing the fire. Then after 1 or 2 bhavanga, Lord Buddha attending the water element, because of the water element arising the water kasina arising the water. Because of fire kasina producing the fire, with the water kasina producing the water. But between the 2 process, don't have many bhavanga. That's why when we are taking the object and doing something, they take time. Means between the 2 bhavanga process, many bhavanga. But sometimes we can do very fast. Somebody talking, eating, talking, doing action. They can do 2 or 3 together. But this time also, all our action not arise in the one moment, the same one moment. But they have a gap, but quite fast. Because why? You have experience. Because of our own experience, between the 2 process arise 1 or 2 bhavanga, or maybe 3 few bhavanga. Okay. This way we have to understand between the 2 process. Okay, then the number 4th and 5th can read and understand. No? I already explained.
Can you explain in the process which are the resulting cittas, and which are the resultant cittas that take present or past objects?
Okay. Now please go to the process. Okay, now this is a bhavanga stream. When the color object impinges the eye base and same moment impinges the bhavanga. Okay, then arising Atita first bhavanga, bhavanga chalana, bhavanga pacheda, 3 bhavanga. But there are spaces that take in the past object. But this color object also help to the impinge to the heart. That's why arising 3 bhavanga. But those are bhavanga not taking the present object. They are taking the past object. Okay? What is the past object?
The karma object.
Yeah, our patisandhi object, birth linking object. In that during the one life, our birth linking moment, life continuing moment and death moment, they are taking the same object. But 3 of citta is vipaka. Those are avipaka. resultant mind, but they're taking the same object. In the past life, the nearly dead moment arising the death process, last death process, Maranasana Vīthi. Near death process. Then near death process arising the 5 javana. Those are javana taking example for us. They are taking the one of the great wholesome object and arises the wholesome mind. Okay, one example. Okay, the one of the bhikkhu in the past life, nearly dead moment, he remember when he was young, he offered alms for the 500 monk. Okay, this is his object. But he already make that wholesome during the when his young time. But nearly dead moment, suddenly appear this object. Then the nearly dead process, the taking the object. Oh, suddenly the 500 monk he can see. This is also we call the sign of sing of the karma nimitta. Because of this object arising 5 javana near death process. This is a wholesome, great wholesome, wisdomful wholesome. Okay? Then because of this wholesome conscious, the karma, giving the result, the patisandhi. Our patisandhis become the very good human life. We became the human world in the very good life. So our patisandhi. What is the object of the birth linking moment? What is the object? The 500 monk. 500 monk. But 500 monk, because of the 500 monk, near death moment, give a wholesome, producing a wholesome mind. Means that 500 monk object become object to the wholesome mind. In the after patisandhi moment, 500 monk become object to the resultant mind. Okay? After patisandhi, immediately arising bhavanga. Then our whole life between the patisandhi and death moment, we don't know how many bhavanga arising. All our bhavangas object is a 500 monk. Okay? Then death moment also, death conscious also, they taking the object as the 500 mark. That's why in the one sutta, Anguttara Nikaya explaining, Pabhassara midam bhikkhave Citta. The bhikkhu, all are the people's bhavanga mind very pure and very bright. Very bright. Why? Example, who has the 3-rooted consciousness? Those are people's birth linking moment and life continue consciousness also very bright. But what Buddha mentioned? Agantuke upakilesi upakilita. Because of the defilement arising in the guest defilement. Because when we are coming to this world, we did not bring anything from others, from past life, our property, anything. But after we came, we became alone. Nothing. Only we make bring only karma. Then, because of the karma created all the world, all the things around us. Then, when we was young, baby moment, no need to think anything. Everything that our parents, the support, everything provide us. We are always taking everything from our parents, whatever we need. But slowly after we grow up, when you are associating the people, associating the property, and start to use the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, it start to get a lot of attachment, lot of defilement that start to arise. Now when we was young, our mind very calm, very peaceful, very pure. At that time, whatever we listen, very easy to by heart, very easy to memorize, very easy to keep our mind. But after getting old, slowly getting old, difficult to by heart, difficult to absorb the things, Dhamma, etc. Why? So many things inside. We already full the memory. Our heart is already full. Already full the memory. So no, don't have any space. That's why if you can continuously develop the bhavanga, means you are not taking the object. You are not taking any of the present object, and you are not thinking about the past object. If you can take continuously stay in the bhavanga, your life become very calm, very peaceful. Example, daytime you are working very hard, but very tired. You can, if you can sleep very calm, you can get you're sleeping first very calm. You can sleep continuously 6 or 8 hours. After wake up, very fresh your mind, your body very fresh. Why? Continuously bhavanga. Continuously bhavanga appear during that period. But sometimes difficult to sleep at night because of hot weather, because of mosquito, because of bad dream. Always the wake up and sleep, like always the happening. But you must wake up maybe 6 o'clock. You have to go work again. You have to go office. But very tired. Why? You are not sleep well at night. Means bhavanga not arise continuously. Okay? This is the meaning of the bhavanga. But now we are living during the sasana period. You must cultivate the wholesome, to accumulate the wholesome, to get the good life and to reach to Nibbana. Because if you are not taking any of the defilement object, but if you not develop the wholesome, if you want to stay continuously bhavanga, it is useless your life. Yeah.
Near the dead moment, there's no tataramana, is it? Don't have more.
Possible, have.
Possible.
Yeah, because there are few near death process. Sometimes after 5 javana, immediately rising death consciousness. Okay. Another process after 5 javana, arising 1 bhavanga and death consciousness. Another way, after 5 javana, arising 2 tadaramana and death consciousness. Some another way, after 5 javana, arising 2 tadaramana and 1 bhavanga and death consciousness. They have a few ways, but later you can see in the book already have everything. Okay. Now about the Fido process. So the Fido adverting consciousness, Panchadvara Vajana mind, this is Kiriya, functional. They are taking the present object, color object. Without present object cannot appear this Fido adverting consciousness. Always taking present object, color or sound or smell or taste or tangible. Only one of the 5. Okay? Now, do you remember the Patthana? Rupayatanam, Saddhayatanam, Gandhayatanam, Rasayatanam, Pottabhayatanam, Manodhatuya, Tan Sampayuttakanancha Dhammanam, Arammana, Pachayana, Pachayana. The Lord Buddha mentioned Rupayatana, color object, Saddhayatana, sound, Gandhayatana, smell, Rasayatana, taste, Pottabhayana, tangible. One of the 5 objects giving the supporting the Manodhatu, mind element. What is the mind element? Yeah. How many consciousness are mind elements? 3 mind. 3 consciousness, it's called mind element according to the Patthana. Fido adverting consciousness and 2 receiving consciousness. Oh yeah, this three. The Fido adverting consciousness and Sampatichana receiving consciousness. But the one of the receiving the result of the unwholesome, one of the receiving result of the wholesome. Okay? These three conscious is called Manodhatu, mind element. One of the 5 objects. So the next one, Vipaka mind, eye consciousness. Eye consciousness. In the Patan explain. Rupa yatanang chakku viññāna dhātuya tan sampayutta kānañca dhammanang ārambana paccayena paccayo. Color object giving support to eye consciousness only, not other. Okay? The present object. Color is the present object support to the eye consciousness. But they have the past color object, present color object, future color object. In the past and the future, color object become object the mind consciousness. To heart those are object we call mental object. Example, mental object. But present color object become object to the eye consciousness. The same way, Sampatichana, receiving mind, what's the object? One of the 5. But according to this process, this is an idle process, color object. Santirana, according to the idle process, color object. Without color object cannot appear receiving mind, according to here. But this is receiving mind. They have the 5 action. The investigating. They are 5 functional. Pancha kicha, 5 functional they are. But according to the idle process, always take in the color object. Okay? According to the ear process, taking the sound object. According to the nose process, take smell object. The tongue process, and same way body process. Also you have to understand. Now Vottapana is also they got the 3 vipaka. Chakku viññāna, sampatichana, sankhya, 3 vipaka. Actually, the vipaka mind arising because of the previous our own karma. But not like patisandhi, not like bhavanga, not like chuti. Why? Patisandhi, bhavanga, chuti, 3 consciousness always taking the past object. But those also result in mind. But Chakku viññāna, sampatichana, santirna also vipaka mind, but they are taking present object. Example now. Now I can see Buddha image here. If I not came to PMC, I cannot see. If I not came to PMC this time, I cannot see all our audience. My karma producing this, all are happening for me in my previous karma. I don't know which life I done this kusala to get to see this image and to see this audience. We don't know exactly. But we have to know whatever happening in our life, everything according to our own karma, not the others' karma. Now, sometimes we are living together. Some accident happened, one accident, but one of them died. one of them seriously injured. One of them, nothing happened, anything. But same, the objects are the same, happens the same, but the problem are different with each other. Why this? We are our own karma. Now the same way during the Buddha's time also, some of the I remember one of the bhikkhu going Pindapata, he cannot receive food. But some bhikkhu going in front of him and behind him, they can receive the food. The same way in Sri Lanka, one of the history, one of the hunter, he killed a baby deer and burn and he eat, like he make the barbecue and eat. Okay? Because of this strong akusala karma, after that he need the water. He start very strong thirsty. He want to drink the water. Then he finding the water. Everybody has water, but he cannot see water. Then he went to the monastery. There are 30 bhikkhus are practicing. Each Bhantes has the water pot already full. He want to take the water. He cannot get water. He look no water. Everything disappeared. After he make the bill, the old bhikkhus came and asked, why you make the bill? Bhante, I need the water. I will press. Why? They have many water. Why you not drink? Why you disturb for us? No water. He said, no water. I don't have water. I cannot see. Then all the bhikkhu one by one, he give the water for him. Even one drop also not so inside. He cannot drink. Why? Because he is akusala karma. Then we are all living depending on our own karma. Someone very rich, someone not rich. But someone rich, he's doing bad thing. Someone not so rich, but he's doing good thing. Okay? Now we have to that's why in the present moment I hear. Now we can see the Buddha image, we can listen to Buddha's teaching, and the 5 objects arising according to our own karma. Now example, now you have the good friend, no? Some relatives also. But they also can join here to listen Dhamma, but they don't want. They say, oh, I'm very busy, I cannot come. Maybe your friend, maybe someone want to come, but they no time to come, no chance to come. Right? Their karma is still not fulfilled. Means that it's still not the right time to listen Dhamma. Okay, now we are all depending on our own karma. Sure?
Can we purify the bad karmas and change the future?
Yeah, but what we had done, we cannot purify anything anymore. Okay? But what we are going to do, we can make understand this is the good or bad. After understand, we can avoid the bad thing. Because they have but according to the Brahmin Indian, the Brahmin the religion, they say what we had done in the bad way, after you taking shower, after you take the bath in the Ganga river, everything clear. But Lord Buddha mentioned, after taking shower, if you can purify your karma, you no need to go to the Ganga river. Better you take a shower in your house or in your own well. Can use own well. No need to go. But Buddha said this is wrong. This is it's called the Madhuvindika Sutta. Majjhima Nikaya explain. in the Madhuvendika Sutta. This is wrong.
Bhante, wasn't there, I read somewhere that it was mentioned that if a practitioner or a yogi comes onto the path, whatever he has done, his misdeeds in the past, can be purified the moment he enters into the Magga Phala as a Sotapan. Is that correct?
Before Sotapatti, before reach to the Magga, Sotapatti Magga Phala, maybe someone had done, he make the akusala, maybe he killed the animals and he steal the ungiven, etc. Definitely that karma can give the result to go hell. This is a resultant. But after he reached to the Sotapatti, Magga and Phala, he never go into the hell. Then means I cannot say 100% purify his karma.
Okay.
But he cannot reborn in the hell, but on the way he can get the extra result, the power, the pavati result. Pavati means the during the life he can get some result. Example, the Bhante Angulimala, he killed more than 1,000 people. Okay. After that, he reached to Arhatship. Also, when he going to Pindapata, but the people they throw in the stone, not for him, to the dog or to the tree or somewhere. All automatically come to his body. Or every day the bleeding his body. Why? Then this is happening. But nobody nobody attack with him. This is the meaning. But this way we have to understand. Okay?
So, to the point of number 4 and number 8, both of them are actually functional citta. So, which one of them actually impacts the quality of the javana that comes after that?
Javana?
Yeah.
Javana, yeah. The Uttapana.
Yes, because which part of it? Is it number 4 or is it number 8 that determines the kusala or the akusala?
The number 4 and 8 cannot be kusala, cannot be akusala, cannot be vipaka.
Right, but which one of it actually determines the quality of the J, the number 9?
Number 8.
It's number 8. Okay.
Yeah, number 8. Because why? Number 4th, then number 4th and example number 4th, I get a manodhatu, no?
Yeah.
The mind element.
Yeah.
What's the quality of the mind element? Like the measuring of the object. Like only measure, but someone measure, but doesn't know how much, how the quality of the object, cannot see anything. But after investigating, arising Vattapana, determine, he can see the quality of the object. From the number 4 cannot see quality. Only the supporting, helping to take the object, like measuring the object. But the Vattapana one can see the quality. Because of the qualities, he can turn to the wholesome way or unwholesome way. Okay? Now the Vattapana also taking the present object, but Javana also taking the present object, and Kadaraman also taking the present object according to this process, idle process. Okay. Then about the Javana. Now the the number 4, the page number 4, you can understand everything have inside the meaning. Page number 5, last paragraph. So last two. the determining mind movement can either be yoniso manasikara or ayoniso manasikara. Okay? This is according to the quality of the object and the quality of the according to our own way. Example, someone meditating, someone meditated. He always want to keep mindfulness, every mind moment. Whatever he taking the object, he don't want to attach, don't want to disattach also. Sometimes he make his mind noiter, or maybe he want to know deeply what is the object, what is the exactly meaning of the object. This way, who are the practicing the Dhamma and who are the keeping the mindfulness all the time? Those are people all the time can convert the yoniso manasikara, always can they can take the yoniso manasikara. Okay? But without the keeping the mindfulness in our daily life, sometimes either yoniso manasikara or either ayoniso manasikara, according to our own experience. After you seen the flowers, wow, very nice, very beautiful. This is ayoniso already. Ayoniso manasikara, unwise attention. Yes, giving the attachment, the lobha, greedy mind rising. Oh, Buddha, after seeing the Buddha, oh, very nice Buddha. Already at ayoniso manasikara. Then this is attachment mind, lobha mind. That's why the someone, when they enter the shining room, first they are looking at the Buddha image. Buddha is not nice. At that time, you can understand what's mind arising in your heart. If Buddha is very beautiful, very handsome, which kind of mind arising? But not handsome or handsome, or the arising first arising akusala mind, lobha or dosa mind. But later, anyway is Buddha. No need to think about handsome or not. This is the different, the people make different culture. But I am thinking, someone thinking, not the image, but the color of the image or size of the image. He's thinking only think about the quality of the Buddha. Then he can keep the faith continuously. Okay?
Bhante, I have a question. It's about the same. So the function mind and the receiving mind, investigating mind, taking the present object. What Bhante says. So going back to yesterday's example, like other region or see Buddha's image, they may not take it as a great object.
Yeah, that's right. But we have to think, we cannot change the quality of the object. Object is a great object. Okay?
The mind.
Yeah, he's according to his own
mind.
view, own the perception, he's taking this is not good object. Okay, continue.
So that view, does it appear as the Bhavanga, vibrating Bhavanga or the past Bhavanga, or that view actually appears in the investigating mind, the Santirana mind?
Oh, it's a very good picture. Okay. Now I told the nature of the object we cannot change. All are eye consciousness, sampatitthana and santirana. All are three consciousness arising according to the nature of the object. Okay? The non-Buddhists, they are seeing the Buddha image. But Buddha image is a very desirable object. This is his kusala karma, but he doesn't know. But he don't want to see the Buddha image like desirable object according to his own view. But anyway, this one, the beginning moment, he cannot change. According to the desirable object arising, wholesome resultant I consciousness, wholesome resultant receiving and investigating. After investigating, the Vottapana become Ayoniso Manasikara. In the Vottapana moment, this all are the happening. Okay? We cannot change the three vipaka, cannot change. Now we are talking the Fido process. Because the Fido process, Bhavanga don't have any the help to the process. With three Bhavanga, this thing, in the pure mind of process, example. Okay, when the non-religion, okay, in any of the non-Buddhists, okay, in the present moment, no any Buddha, no anything, then they have a past memory. Then when they are thinking, start to get angry or whatever thing. Why? They are object taking from the Bhavanga. At that time, so Bhavanga help him to take the object. This is a past memory, he'll help you for him.
Yeah.
Okay? But here, this is a present process, the Ido process. Ido process, the first, those are arising according to the present object. But these three Bhavanga also arising according to past object. These three Bhavanga not help to this process.
Yeah, it doesn't cross over. It's not an active.
Yeah, not means the each other they are the mind help, but object not help. To this example, this color object taking from the eye consciousness, but this color object not taking from the Bhavanga. Okay, but later on, after 17 moment arising, following process. At that time, they are taking the past experience. At that time, because after that they are combined together. Because they combine to this present object, going to combine the Atita in the past, and going to get the meaning and result.
So there will be another series of 17 Cittas. Okay.
Yeah, now I think the number 4th and 5th can understand now, because I already explained. The same way the number 6 page. So I also want to explain the second paragraph of number 7. This was 6 page. Also the first paragraph you can read. On the other hand, if we see desirable object and we become attached to them, or when we see the undesirable object and anger mind arise in us. Okay, this way, what is the difference between the desirable, undesirable and very desirable, the meaning. Okay, according to the Ayoniso, the changing, the Vottapana moment, determine concept how they change according to the object. Not the quality of the object, because investigating. After investigating, can change according to our own experience. Okay?
Meaning, if I see a desirable object, my eye consciousness, my Santirana, Sambatichana.
Kusala vipaka.
Or Kusala.
Kusala vipaka.
But if I see undesirable, it always
Kusala vipaka. This is the nature of the object.
Nature of the object.
You always following the nature of the object.
When we describe the object, when we say it's desirable or undesirable, it is describing the nature of the object, nothing to do with whether we desire the object or not.
Yeah, because that's what I told. According to our view, according to our sanya, perception, and the citta. That's right. But I cannot change this quality of the object, but I can change according to my desire, according to my view. But this one happening later, not the first time. Okay? You understand? Why? Why?
So just like to clarify a bit more my understanding of that that Votabana. So that is when the view comes in.
Whatever, don't think about the view or other, because the whatever is a functional mind. Okay? Functional mind. Don't have any view there. Because view is arising in the jhana moment. Okay? View is arising in the jhana moment. Now, according to the process, after investigating, we have to determine. Determine means this is one of the junction. Now you read about the last paragraph of the number 5, page number 5. For example, for meditator who can see the arising and perishing of ultimate realities, when they see an akusala object, okay, he sees it as the arising and perishing of ultimate realities. There is no attachment to the object, only to contemplate. This is the anicca, dukkha and anatta. This is yoniso manasikara, wise attention. Okay, now the object is akusala. Okay, object is akusala. This is the nature of the object. Akusala means undesirable. Okay. Definitely, because of undesirable object arising, eye consciousness also akusala vipaka. Receiving also akusala vipaka. Investigating also akusala vipaka. Okay. But he is meditator. But he is taking the akusala object, only he is taking object, not the quality. He is the only anicca, dukkha, anatta. He wants to say only anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then immediately, but the Vottapana can become yoniso manasikara, because when he has the experience. No? Akusala, immediately he can change to the yoniso manasikara. But what is the nature of the object? I also akusala vipaka, receiving also akusala vipaka, investigating akusala vipaka. Vottapana must be ayoniso manasikara. Then normally you cannot change. But he's meditator, he can change. Okay? The always Vottapana following the previous three mind movement. The Vottapana always following, he is standing according to the previous last three mind movement. Whatever they are doing, he is following. This is a normal way. This is normally happening in our life. But a special case for the meditators. That's why I yesterday told, now we are seeing one of the asubha object, the dead body. Someone accident. After seeing dead body, very easy to upset. No, we will take this is an undesirable object. Cannot be desirable or very desirable. It's an undesirable object. After seeing the dead body definitely arising, maybe the anger or the one of the akusala mind. But meditators who are keeping the mindfulness all the time, when he is seeing the dead body, automatically this also become meditation object for him. Then Vottapana changing. Okay? And this way we have to understand. The Vottapana always standing according to the last three mind movement. This is the nature of the process, the normal way. Example, eye consciousness becomes kusala vipaka. Then the receiving mind and investigating mind also kusala vipaka. Whatever must be yoniso manasikara. But non-religion, they are seeing the Buddha image. Okay? His eye consciousness kusala vipaka. Receiving also kusala vipaka. Investigating also kusala vipaka. But Vottapana determine ayoniso manasikara.
is it not possible for because the Chitti one Vīthi is very fast, right? Goes through. So is it not possible for the if it's kusala, right? So it's kusala, and the yoni so manasikara for that one Vīthi, but subsequently because of mindfulness, the mind or the continuous mind or thought processes that's linked to this because of yoni so yeah, it changes the javana stages. Is that then possible in the later stages instead of the first one? Because
okay, possible. Maybe the after first process finished, later also if he has the mindfulness, the Yoniso Manasika can produce to bring the kusala javana. So it's possible. Okay, now another one I also don't want to explain because I have to hold it again and again the 17 mind moment. Page number 7, simile of the mango. The Ambopuma in the comment explaining how we understand the 17 mind moment in the process. Okay, this one also the take time. You can understand. Okay, after we but the next page number 8 also I am explaining the Ido process, the simile of the mango. Now according to the mind moment, I explained the detail of the according to the example. Okay, we make the chart. Bhavanga is the sleeping the person under the under the mango tree. Then after that, okay, everything happening continuously. Okay, this is very good example to understand. But in our daily life, Citta process not like this, huh? But within the 1 second, few million moment arising. That's why the difficult to explain exactly which kind of consciousness arising for each person according to one object. Now, example, this object, all now we are taking same moment. Exactly cannot say which kind of Citta process arising. Okay. Okay, now the various functions of the consciousness in the Fido process. Now the explaining about how the impinge the object to the eye base and how the process is going. Explaining in the next page, page number 9. But we already explained everything. Then again, explanation of the Citta Vīthi, Moola of Abhidhamma Pitaka. And now I told to you, some of Sri Lanka not believe the Citta process. This is not the pure teaching of the Buddha. This is their own meaning. But we can give 1 or 2 examples according to the Tipitaka, according to the canon. In the Vibhanga Pali, in the second book of Abhidhamma, Vibhanga Pali, second book of Abhidhamma, also under the 3rd chapter it's called the element grouping method. First one aggregate grouping, second the basis, third is element grouping method. Under the 3rd chapter, Lord Buddha want to explain what is the Chakko Viññāna Dhātu, etc. and what is the Mano Dhātu and what is the Mano Viññāna Dhātu. Lord Buddha want to explain. At that time, Lord Buddha gave only one example. Now you see, Tatta Katama Mano Viññāna Dhātu, what is the meaning of Mano Viññāna Dhātu? Chakku Viññāna Dhātuya Uppajjitva Niruddha Samanantara Uppajjati Mano Dhātu. Mano Dhātuya Uppajjitva Niruddha Samanantara Uppajjati Cittang Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Okay? After the arising of I consciousness element and immediately after it has perished, mind element receiving consciousness arise. Now we already understood. Immediately after that arising, after receiving consciousness arising, investigating consciousness and jhana, etc. But one by one, systematically, Lord Buddha not explaining in the Mula. Why? Why not explain? Must explain, no? To understand. Why Lord Buddha not explain in the all the Citta process detail in the text? Now we are using the only 7 Abhidhamma book. Okay, all the 7 Abhidhamma book. If someone want to read, within the 2 or 3 weeks, he can read. He can finish. Okay, but our Lord Buddha give Abhidhamma talk in the Deva world. How long? 3 months. Continuously 3 months, starting from Kusala Dhamma until end of the Katana. But all are explanation very wide, very deep. Every day in the Pindakata time, our Lord Buddha come down the human world. And first going to the alms round for the Kuru country and taking the lunch in the nearby the Anotatta pond and taking the rest nearby the Sandalwood forest. This every day Lord Buddha is doing. Because Lord Buddha is a human, must take the food every day to survive the Buddha's body, to stand the body. But Deva, they can live longer, they can stay without food longer compared to our life. Every day, Bhante Sariputta also going to the sandal forest to do some service for the Buddha. At that moment, within a few minutes, Lord Buddha explaining, giving the talk for the Bhante Sariputta, only the very, very brief the explanation of the whole day lessons. Means the very small summary of the whole day lesson. Then after that, every day Bhante Sariputta start to teach for the 500 bhikkhus. Not so long, not so short. The middle part of the teaching. Means then Lord Buddha gave only the topic of the lessons. Then Bhante Sariputta add and explain. Bhante Sariputta also he's a great wisdomful disciple of the Buddha. Then those are teaching came to the human world, not the all our details. All our details Lord Buddha give in the Deva world.
Why do you think Buddha takes such a long time to explain to the Devas and the Brahmas who are supposedly smarter?
Yeah, why? Because Lord Buddha, example now, sister, how long you can sit to listen Dhamma talk? No, I'm serious. How long? At maximum 3-4 hours, no? That's a lot. If Lord Buddha giving the talks in the human world, people maximum they can sit only 5 or 6 hours continuously. After they want to go rest room or maybe they want to take breakfast or lunch, then Lord Buddha have to stop. Abhidhamma is a whole Abhidhamma Pitaka is called one sutta. If the Lord Buddha, during the period, if the break means, if the new people come in, they cannot understand. Must be the same group continuously to listen the whole sutta. Okay, that's why every Buddha, not only our Buddha, every sasana, every Buddha, how many Buddha in this world, all are the Buddha's mother, they passed away after 7 days after rebirth. This is the nature of the happening in the world. Then all are the mothers going to Deva world. This, after that, every Buddha's duty must go Deva world to teach Abhidhamma for them. This is happening every sasana. Then why every Buddha's choose the Deva world? Because Deva can sit longer. Because now now that we are talking about 3 months for the human world. How many means for the Deva? 9 means. 9 means. 1 month means for us 1 month means there are 3 minutes for the Deva.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah. 2 months 6 minutes. 3 months 9 minutes. Okay. Now the 50 years for us. So the 100 years for us. The 1 day for 100 years. The Tavatisa Devas 1 day is for us 100 years. And then you can check how many minutes. There are 9 minutes. That's why they can sit. That's why all the Buddha choose the place to teach Abhidhamma. Then that's why Abhidhamma is, I told one sutta. Then we have to listen continuously from beginning until end. Otherwise we cannot understand. Then Lord Buddha used all our detailing, all our things for the Deva. But later on, I want to explain. Later on, when the Buddha's time also, the great Arahant, when they are discussing the Abhidhamma, there some remaining parts, but the Citta process, all are things, Lord Buddha, important things already put in the text. Other things Lord Buddha already explained, but those are things not came to the canon. These are all came to the commentary. Because the commentary is starting from the during the Mahakassapa Arahant time. Commentary start from that time. That's why the some of the details, everything don't have the Buddha's the Tipitaka in the Mula in the text, but all the extra details having the commentary and sub-commentary, but we have to combine together to understand the whole Abhidhamma. Okay? Now, okay. So this is the one example of the Citta process also Lord Buddha explained. But in the Patthana book also explaining more detailing. Okay, later you can understand. Now again the 17 mind movement explaining. Now they have one of the method. After you see the 17 mind movement, how many Chittupada in the one process? How many Chittupada? Oh yes, in the book mentioned 14. Sure. What's mean Chittupada? How many same Citta? How many Citta? Example now. Okay, before go to that place, I want to explain one more thing. After seeing the one process, first of all we can make the two group. process, mind movement, and free process. Process, free, mind movement. Process, mind movement, and process, free, mind movement. Vīthi, Citta, and Vīthi, Mutta, Citta. Now, Vīthi starting from 5 to adverting consciousness. Vīthi starting from P, number 4. Okay? Because why? The color object always help to starting from P, number 4. That now according to this process 4, 5, 6 to until 17. This is we call process consciousness. Now the first and second, third, this first 3 process, free, consciousness. Because why? Those are 3 not include to this process. They include this process but not taking the same object. Process, free, consciousness. Okay, according to all our life, after the rebirth, linking moment to until death moment, our whole lifespan, there are 3 consciousness. It's called process, free, consciousness. What are the 3? Birth linking moment, Bhavanga, life continue moment, Chuti, dead mind moment. Except these 3, other all are we call process consciousness. Okay, now according to according to process consciousness, how many Chittupada? How many consciousness? Starting number 4 until 17, how many count? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's about 14 Chittupada for Ati Mahanta Rammana Vīthi. Means 14 consciousness of a very large mental process.
That's why I always confuse. What is Citta Vīthi? Citta Vīthi, we count the maximum 14 or maximum 17?
17.
Citta Vīthi.
Citta Vīthi means maximum 17.
Citta Vīthi.
But within the Citta Vīthi, there are 2 types of Citta. Process and process free. But process free consciousness not include the Chittupada, so taking the present object.
Okay. So Bhante, 1, 2, 3 is Bhavanga. It's actually the same Bhavanga, same type of Citta as the rest of the Bhavanga, right?
Same.
We only just give different name.
Name.
Okay.
Different name.
Yes.
Because they have a different action.
Yes. Action.
Because the stream Bhavanga is normal.
Yes.
Because of the impeach, arises Atita Bhavanga.
Yeah.
And then because this object have to bring. Immediately we cannot turn, have to shake, vibrate. Example, now the something I want to move. I have to approach, touch, and take. We have action, no? This is the way.
But it is still the same as the
Same,
previous
the
Bhavanga.
object, action, all everything same. But the according process explaining. Now I explained that the simile of the fast runner. Because if someone running, okay, but he cannot stop in exact place. But after that, he had to go a little bit. He had to use some few steps. This way explained. Okay. Now Above the process consciousness with Citta, Chittuppada. The Bhavanga Citta, the process free consciousness with Mutta Citta. Okay, this is a very large object. The process of a very large object. But still have many process to talk. Now, page number 11. Mahantarammana Vīthi, process of large object. Now, I no need to explain what is the meaning, the difference between the very large and large. According to the impact of the object, you can understand. This large object also called Javanavara Vīthi. Okay, another name. Because after 7 Javana stop. That's why it's called Javanavara Vīthi. Javanavara. End of the Javana process. End of the Javana process. There are either 2 or 3 Atita Bhavanga. Okay. Now there are either 2 or 3. Sometimes 2 Atita Bhavanga. Sometimes 3 Atita Bhavanga. According to the large object, there are 2 processes. Now, if you can see the first process. Also, we have to complete the 17 mind movement. No, we have to complete the 17 mind movement. First 2 Atita Bhavanga, then starting Chalana, the vibrating, after arresting Bhavanga continuously. After 7 Javana and 1 more Bhavanga. Actually, this is how to say, in the ancient teachers, they want to count how many process possible to arise according to the object. But this is for the student. When they are teaching, they make the method. Every process must be 17 movement. Okay? Every process must be 17 mind movement. But they follow the beginning. After 2 past Bhavanga arising, vibrating Bhavanga, and continuously running the process until 7 Javana. Because no more Tadarammana. This is a difference between very large object and large object. Then the last 7 Javana movement only complete 16 movement. Okay, 16 movement. Then they add 1 more Bhavanga to complete the 17 movement. This is one of the method, but exactly they don't think about this counting. Important the last moment. Important thing here. Important beginning. Don't think about the last. After Javana, how many Bhavanga we don't know. Okay, but the 1 Bhavanga they put under the 17. But important thing here, why? When we are taking the object, when the object impinges to the eye and heart, that take time to vibrate, take time to arrest. This is important according to our own experience, according to our impact the object. This is the 2 ends. Sometimes the after 2 past Bhavanga arising, vibrating. After 3 Bhavanga arising, vibrating. This is important for us.
So
Okay.
the smaller the object,
Yes, small
the
object.
more Bhavanga is
Yes.
vibrated.
Yes.
Is that good or bad?
This is a bad.
Because it's slow, right?
This is our this is we are not the good attention.
Yeah, slow. Slow.
Okay, this is not the good attention.
But no registration, does that
Yeah,
matter?
yeah, no registration. According to the process, no registration.
No attention.
Yeah. Okay. I can go next chapter next. Okay. Now according to this the two process, how many Chittupada? How many consciousness? 12. Why? Number 1 to number 5. All are the process free consciousness. Starting from number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Chittupada, no? But they have the Pali and Chinese. Okay, important the beginning of the process, not the ending of the process, to understand. Okay? Okay, number 12. The page number 12. Paritaramana is process of slight object. Now, slight object also called Vattappana vara Vīthi. No more javana. After Vattappana, stop. After Vattappana, arising bhavanga. More weaker than the first two. Weaker than the first two. Now, how many Atita Bhavanga? The after Vattappana, no Chavana arise. Normal Bhavanga stream resume. 4 to 9 Atita Bhavanga may arise. 4 to 9 Bhavanga. Some starting 4 until 9 Bhavanga. Means if the many Atita Bhavanga means object not impinge, not infect to the clearly, not impinge. Because after Vattappana, no more Javana. Means cannot be wholesome or unwholesome. Good, but means that you have pay attention to another object. This is the meaning. Example, now you are talking with someone, someone calling you, you have not attention.
Distraction.
Yeah. Okay. Now according to here how many Chittupada? 6 or 7 Chittupada. Because sometimes 2 Vattappana, sometimes 3 Vattappana. 2 determine or 3 determine consciousness. Okay. The number 13 page number 13, the more objects more weaker than first 3. Very slight object, also called Mogavara. Mogavara is no more Chittupada, no more process consciousness. Only process free consciousness arising. That's why when you are meditating, someone going, coming, but because the slightly object coming, but touch going, touch, but the fido adverting not arising, don't want to give the attention. When you are listening the music or listening to Dhamma talk, someone calling, you don't want to accept, don't want to attention. Okay, this way we are under what is the meaning? Very slight object. Now according to here, Mogavara is no more process consciousness. It's Mogavara. Only Bhavanga and Bhavanga Chalana. Even don't have the Bhavanga Upacheda also. Why? The arresting Bhavanga are not arising. Why? If after arresting Bhavanga, definitely 5 to adverting must be arise. This is a relationship with each other. no Chittupada, don't have any Chittupada, only Bhavanga. Those are example only for Ido process, according to the color object. Ido process. Now, under the Ido process, how many process is possible? How many process can appear? Total 15 possible process. One process, 17 mind movement, is called Ati Mahanta Ramana, very large object. There are two process according to the large object. There are 6 process according to the slight object. There are 6 process according to very slight object. Total how many? 15. 15 process for the Ido according to color object. Same way, ear also 15 process. Nose also 15 process. Tongue also 15 process. Mind also 15 process. Also the body do also 15 process. But only 5 do we are talking. Okay, now there are total 75 process. The page number 14 explaining what is the meaning of Bhavanga. Bhava Anga. Bhava is body parts, limb. Bhava is existence. Bhavanga, life continue. Means the main part of our life. The Bhavanga causes the main part of our life. It's Bhavanga, life continue. It's English called life continue. It means continuously arising is Bhavanga. Don't have any gap, don't have any stop. Manodvarang Pana Bhavanganti Pauchati. The life continue is called the mind door. Now remember, I told yesterday for the how many causes to arise the mind consciousness? There are 4. Heart base, mental object, Bhavanga, and attention. Bhavanga is a mind door. Okay? Now, there are a stream of Bhavanga. This Bhavanga is not the Atita Bhavanga, not the Bhavanga Chalana, not the Bhavanga. This is a stream Bhavanga. This is a stream Bhavanga. But Manodvara was arising from the Bhavanga, taking the object from the Bhavanga. Therefore, Bhavanga is called mind door. This is a meaning, but some commentary, someone explaining the object taking after Atita Bhavanga, Bhavanga Chanupati. But anyway, object taken from the Bhavanga is enough to understand. The pure, within the pure mind door process, object always taken from the Bhavanga. Okay? Rule for the Bhavanga. They have the rule. Because the Bhavanga, associated with the Fido process, how many consciousness perform the function of Bhavanga? Now they have the details. You also can understand by yourself. Because this is the extra detail, extra information to develop your knowledge. Okay? Same way, rule for the first Atita Bhavanga. Next, number 16, rule for Panchadvara Vajjana mind. Rule for Panchavinyana mind. Rule for Vipaka Citta in the Vīthi. Okay, we can continue tomorrow. Tomorrow it's better. May you read the rule for the Bhavanga and rule for the first Atita Bhavanga and rule for the Panchadvara Vīthi, Panchavinyana. Until now, you can try to read. Tomorrow I can remind again. But the important thing later. Page number 17, I may teach you again. Okay? Okay, how about today? Okay? Good? You understood? Okay. May you be healthy, may you be well and happy, may you be practice Dhamma diligently, and may you be free from all suffering and attain Nibbana soon. Please recite, repeat after me. Idam me punyang asavakkayang ahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbanassa paccayo hotu. Mama punya bhagang sabba sattanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagang labhantu sadhu sadhu